No, but the question is, why have they made a fake photo? Where is Kate?
Kim Kardashian is being called out for a Photoshop fail or being on Ozempic after she posted this pic.
So Kendall Jenner has been accused of photoshopping her Instagram post, and especially since the recent one has a very weird photo of her hand, as the hand looks about 2 meters long in the Photoshop.
And this is what I think it would look like without Photoshop. Let's flip back and forth a few times so we can see the difference. Up first we have Kylie Jenner. You can see the Getty logo compared to the one that she actually posted, and the waist is completely different. Starting off our list at number 10 is Lady Gaga. Not many people would like to believe that this beautiful pop star would fall into the trap of Photoshop. I just feel like she's above that, you know? Like, I can't picture her wanting to Photoshop her pictures, but she is on this list for a reason, right? She has been through some Photoshopping scandals herself where Vogue magazine completely altered her picture, but this one, she changed herself. She shocked fans after uploading a picture of her to her Instagram that is very obviously Photoshopped. It's a photo of her doing some yoga in her undies, or a bathing suit, it's really hard to tell. But one thing that isn't hard to notice is the fact that the giant wall mirror has a very obvious curve to it, as does the checkered flooring. This would only mean that the shape was altered in some way, and it's right underneath her arm, so we assume it had to do with that. Maybe she wasn't trying to make them thinner or anything, maybe it was just to make them more straight for like the yoga pose, or maybe I'm just making excuses because I love her. It's probably that. Up next, number 9 is Gordon Ramsay. Now, he's not really the one to blame here. Kris Jenner is. So here's what happened. The two of them posed for a picture together with Kris's new cookbook called In the Kitchen with Kris. Gordon posted the picture of them on his own Instagram page to announce and celebrate the release of her book. He posted the unedited version. You know, wrinkles on his face and all. However, Kris posted the same picture and Gordon looks completely different. He actually looks like a cartoon character. Clearly, Kris wasn't happy with how her skin looked, so she went ahead and airbrushed her face, as you can see, but she also took the initiative to do the same to Gordon's, which only made him look worse. He honestly looks like rubber, like his skin looks like a wax figure or something. Huge fail, she should have just left his skin alone, and not to mention, he's not even looking at the camera in this picture. Kris is one of those friends that would post a bad picture of you as long as she looks good in it. In the number 7 spot is Kylie Jenner. The whole Kardashian and Jenner clan could make it on this list, so I kinda just had to pick one. No offense, ladies. We all know they are known for their booties, right? People often debate whether or not their body consists of plastic surgery, some good Photoshop, or even both. One picture in particular that Kylie posted to her Instagram led people to believe that she photoshopped her booty. She posted a picture which was an ad for Fashion Nova jeans, so of course the picture focused on her backside. After posting the picture, fans immediately started to accuse her of altering her shape. They pointed out that the pockets on the jeans and the belt loops look oddly stretched from the rest of her jeans. Once you actually look at the jeans, now that I've pointed it out, they don't really make sense. The pocket shapes seem off and the belt loop is incredibly long. But is that just how the jeans are made? I don't know. Nonetheless, the picture seems to be photoshopped and she did not get away with it this time. Halfway through the list at number 5 is Lindsay Lohan. She's another one on the list who got busted for doctoring with one of her Instagram pictures. The picture has Lindsay with her hair tied back, showing off and modeling a black leotard and a crop top. She's posed in front of a white door and captioned the picture, "My feet look red, lol, had to take that out. Only real red is my hair." Girl, no one is looking at your red feet. Literally no one is looking at your feet, Linz. We are all focused on whatever the hell your door is doing behind you. Aside from the weird inward curve on her right thigh, something strange is going on around her left leg, and the door behind it has been weirdly distorted. One Instagram user joked saying, "Impressive that she managed to stand in front of a door that curves to her exact shape. What are the odds?" Another one added, "That is the greatest door I have ever seen." Yeah, seriously, where can I get this door? I want one for my selfies.
So in at number 4, John Mayer. Okay, this one is just insanity. It's so obvious that John Mayer really was abusing Photoshop on this one. Either that or he hasn't figured out how to turn off the beauty filter on his phone's camera. Sometimes you don't even need Photoshop to get a look like that. If it was done through Photoshop, then this is just a big fail. I mean, it's a failure either way because no one is fooled that his skin is that perfect, like, come on. I think the fact that his friend's face basically looks the same as his face is what's really, you know, turning the heads. The comment section was filled with people saying hilarious things too. One person said that they look like characters from the Polar Express, which definitely, you know, hits the nail on the head. Great movie. I mean, they look like CGI people or Sims at the very, very least. Who knows though, maybe his friend was having, you know, a really bad skin day and John just said, you know, don't worry, I'll get my Photoshop on it. Just relax, you know. But the smooth filter is a tough one, but you know, you can like put it down so it's not as like, bam.
In number 3, Zendaya. Now, in a majority of these cases, if the photo wasn't posted to their personal Instagram, you know that whatever magazine they're working with will definitely be using Photoshop. However, one would hope that someone in that position of editing a cover or a photo for a shoot would do it properly at least. Unfortunately, that's not always the case. For Zendaya, she was very upset with Mondelez magazine after the publication released images of her, but they weren't what they had originally shot during her photo shoot. In response to this, Zendaya actually posted these side-by-side images and captioned the photo with, "Had a new shoot come out today and was shocked when I found my 19-year-old hips and torso quite manipulated. These are the things that make women self-conscious, that create the unrealistic ideas of beauty that we have. Anyone who knows who I am knows I stand for honest and pure self-love. So I took it upon myself to release the real pic, right side, and I love it. Thank you, Mondelez magazine, for pulling down the images and fixing this retouch issue."
And at number 2, Beyonce. So before we get into the blunder, I mean, obviously Beyonce looked absolutely amazing in this photo, so it makes it even more questionable why she would even choose to edit it in the first place. Honestly, she looked amazing. However, if you look at the staircase and you look at the about 5th or 6th step, looks a little sketchy. It really looked like she was just trying to give herself a thigh gap or something, but you can tell the staircase is not straight. Or if that is what the real staircase looked like, I think Beyonce needs to consult a carpenter or, you know, somebody, because that is not, you know, not up to code, I can guarantee that. So yeah, this one, you know, it looks pretty obvious, unfortunately. Even Beyonce is still the best, but girl, you gotta watch for that Photoshop.
Starting us off at number 10 is Selena Gomez. Fans were confused when they noticed her Photoshop fail, mainly because it wasn't like the ones we're used to seeing. People are quick to point out objects in pictures that look bent when they would be physically impossible to actually bend that way, like a metal door, for example. So when people saw the metal door curved in her photo, they accused her of Photoshop. The door was right behind her shoulder and her hair, so it seemed strange because no one knew what she was trying to Photoshop. Turns out it actually was not Selena who did the dirty work. Her hairstylist ended up coming forward and said that he used an editing app to try and add more volume to her hair since he posted the photo on his social media. So people forgave Selena because it was not her doing, but it didn't look too good for her hairstylist, who just revealed that he has to Photoshop volume on his clients. Up next, number 9, we have Beyonce. It's hard to imagine that the queen herself would feel like she needs to alter her images in any way, but I need to remember that we are all human and we all have insecurities. Even Beyonce, Jocelyn. She's been accused on a few different occasions for some of her Instagram pictures looking tweaked. Like the famous staircase that was magically wavy between her thighs and did not match the shadow against the wall. People gave her the benefit of the doubt with that one, but then raised their eyebrows when they saw another picture that just didn't add up. The singer posted a casual photo of her sitting on a couch, but fans were quick to point out the asymmetrical wine glass and super bent iPhone that was on the table in front of her thigh. For anyone who doesn't know how Facetune works, objects that look bent, it's because you try and drag something, like either you're cinching a waist or you're trying to like drag something in to make the legs smaller. So that's what gives it that wavy effect. It's like you're reshaping. I remember it's called the reshape in Facetune. Fun fact, don't do it. Cruising into number 8, we have Kris Jenner. The momager of the Kardashian and Jenner sisters was caught photoshopping her own pictures, which wasn't totally surprising for a lot of people, no offense. The Kardashians get accused more than anyone, like on planet Earth, for editing their pictures. But Kris photoshopped a picture that was being promoted as an ad, which made the whole thing worse. Now, there's no denying that she looks great for 65 years old, which is why it's such a shame to see her promote a health product and then alter her body in it. She posed in a black sports bra, black leggings, and then accessorized with flat tummy tea. But no one was looking at the sponsored product. Everyone had eyes on the fact that the wood behind her was just magically curved. Wood does not bend. It's also incredibly blurry around that area of her arm, which only suggests that she tweaked that area. Her caption said, "People always ask me how I stay in shape and looking so good. Flat tummy tea is my this year's summer must-have, and I feel amazing. #ad." A lot of people criticized her for promoting a product of how she stays in shape, but then the image in that product, like promotion, is altered. If you felt amazing, would you be altering your picture? Moving on to number 7, we have Amanda Holden. The British TV presenter went on vacation and had one of her pictures go viral, but for all the wrong reasons. She is not one too shy about flaunting her body in front of her followers, and honestly, I don't blame her because she is hot. But one of her bikini pictures has gone down in history online for being one of the worst Photoshop fails in social media history. It was in 2016 when she posted a picture of her looking out at the ocean, but the horizon was just all kinds of crazy wonky. It looks like it's been distorted, which kind of then affects the whole picture. The wooden dock that she's standing on is also curved because of it, and the whole thing just does not look right. But no one could figure out what exactly she was photoshopping because of the way the curve goes in the horizon and the dock. It just doesn't make sense. Plus, her body is already perfect. But if you guys can figure out or have an idea of what maybe she was photoshopping, let me know, because I'm confused, but it doesn't look good. In spot number 6, we have Zendaya. Now, this one wasn't her fault, and she deserves so much credit for how she handled a Photoshop fail that was done to her without her permission. She posed for Modelist magazine back in 2015, and although she was happy for the opportunity, she wasn't thrilled about the results. Zendaya took it upon herself to post a picture of the original photo next to the end result in the magazine, and the Photoshop shocked people. They had altered the image so much that she didn't know about it until she saw the magazine. She posted on social media saying, "I was shocked when I found my 19-year-old hips and torso quite manipulated. These are the things that make women self-conscious, that create the unrealistic ideals of beauty that we have." They ended up issuing a public apology, as they should, and fans applauded Zendaya for being so honest about the Photoshop fail that was definitely unnecessary. Pardon my language, but what the
In December of 2020, Jennifer Lopez made headlines when she insisted that the secret to her flawless complexion is olive oil. Now, the star spoke out ahead of the launch of her JLo Beauty skincare range. "It's my secret I've used over the years because it really does work." She then went on to encourage people to be vigilant with sunscreen, explaining, "One of the big things I would encourage everyone to do from the time they're 15 years old, even younger, is to wear sunscreen every day." But an eagle-eyed fan may have spotted one more way that Jennifer maintains her super smooth and glowing skin in videos and photos. It's filters. TikTok user @NeedTheDeets exposed the trick when they uploaded a clip from one of Jennifer's social media posts from February 2023, which highlighted the moment an apparent filter glitched. Now, in the footage, Jennifer looks absolutely flawless as she talks about going to the gym, but sure enough, at one point she leans closer to the camera and her skin looks much more relatable. Now, Jen quickly readjusts herself, making the glitch a blink and you miss it moment, but viewers still found the filter slip up hilarious. Now, in fact, Jen looks so good that people shared their sadness that she even felt a need to alter her appearance online. Now, regardless, if you're going to use video filters, just make sure they work correctly. Now, I love my girl Tana Mojo, but it's no secret that she loves using Facetune. I mean, she's even admitted that she's gone a little too far, which, yeah, because some pictures of the influencer look nothing like her. Now, one of her biggest Photoshop fails happened in 2019 though. She walked the red carpet at the People's Choice Awards, where she was nominated for Social Star of 2019. Following the event, she shared Getty images of herself from the night to her Instagram. However, shortly after uploading the photos, Tana's versions of the photograph was shared on Reddit's Instagram reality subreddit alongside the actual photograph, where people pointed out the numerous edits that she made. When comparing the photos, Tana changed the shape of her face. Now, she also slimmed down her nose, thinned out her arm, altered the saturation and the colors of the photo, and changed the shape and darkness of her eyebrows. Now, are we really that shocked? shocked. I mean, she did say in the past that she only reposts Facetune pics. As she said in 2018, people keep asking, so my skincare routine, it's Facetune, that's it. Now, although Mariah Carey is called the Queen of Christmas, she's most definitely not the Queen of Photoshop. In November of 2016, Mariah posted a photo to celebrate Thanksgiving. It was a photo of herself holding a pie and a can of whipped cream. Now, a few eagle-eyed followers noticed something was off though, like the distorted mirror up by her shoulder and the warped cabinet by her right knee. People quickly started calling Mariah out in the comments, pointing out these telltale clues and accusing her of some Photoshop editing. Now, other fans though were confused, saying they didn't notice the Photoshop, but Mariah has been accused of photoshopping her pictures before, so it's no shock that she was found out like this. Now, being a model, Miranda Kerr knows she has to look good at all times, and this translates over to her Instagram posts. In 2013, when Miranda was in Tokyo, she posted a photo on Instagram that had followers accusing her of Photoshop. And she only responded to this once after posting a Photoshop version of her and other Victoria's Secret models. She reposted the original image and captioned the post, "Hey guys, here's the original VS image. When I reposted the photo this week to support the girls, I screen grabbed it off the internet when I was working in Japan. I had no idea it was photoshopped, all good intentions." While she addressed that, she has never spoken out about her other allegations of Photoshop though. And now we have John Mayer. It appears that John Mayer went crazy with the blurring tool in 2014 because this photo of him doesn't even look real. He looks like a cartoon character. He captioned the pic, "So good to see my friend Ricky again, it's been a while." But fans decided to call him out. One fan commented on the selfie, "John, you look like Sims characters," while another wrote, "Effing filtered to the max." Now, some people weren't sure if he used the filter as a joke or was serious about it, but regardless, John's face isn't as shiny as that in real life, just an FYI.
Starting off at number 10, we have Kim Kardashian. Kim and Kylie were serving up some premium looks when they were shooting their promo for their fragrance collaboration. And it's hard to tell unless you're really looking, but if you zoom into their feet, you can see that Kim looks like she has 6 toes in this picture. And I just don't even understand why that would be the case. Like, were they trying to make one of her toes look smaller or something, so they cut it in half? And even crazier is that the picture is still up to this day, even though tons of comments have pointed it out. But Kim ended up addressing this online because she got so many comments about it, with some people thinking that Kim actually had 6 toes and it wasn't a Photoshop build. So as a response, she posted some videos of her feet, saying, quote, "Everyone thinks that I have 6 toes and it's really wild," while pointing to a bump to the side of her foot, saying, "But it's this part of my foot that when I wear a shoe, it just looks like this, it just smashes down right there." Adding in this picture, "I don't know why, it looks like a 6th toe." So I mean, at least she admits that the picture looks very strange, and whether it's bad Photoshop or not, I guess can be left to the eye of the beholder.
Coming in at number 9, Khloe Kardashian. This is another one to do with extremities, like why do the Kardashian photoshoppers always seem to mess that up? But in this one, it's a picture of Khloe and she is heading out to a party at Diana Ross's house. But before she went, she decided to take some pictures of herself in front of a wall. But if you look closely at her fingers, you will see a big issue. On the left, it looks like she has 2 or 3 extra fingers or something. Then on the right, it looks like she's missing a finger or 2. Again, I have no idea why anyone would want to Photoshop their fingers, but clearly Khloe did, and it was a massive fail.
And at number 8, Ariana Grande. This is another one that I'm absolutely shocked is still up on Instagram. But I guess a lot of celebrities have better things to worry about. So Ariana posted this amazing picture of her looking beautiful as always. And when you first look at the picture, nothing too crazy pops out, I bet. Well, that's until you look closer at her hand. And then it's just all question marks, because her hand literally looks stretched out to be like 8 or 9 inches or something, with her thumb looking the strangest. Like, I'm pretty sure it's double the length of a normal thumb. The post has comments turned off, and I'm assuming that's because all of the comments were calling her out for her Photoshop fail. Again, I'm just so confused why her hand needed to be altered like that. Like, is it supposed to make her look better? I don't get, like, why are people Photoshopping hands and feet? Like, I don't know.
In at number 7, Kylie Jenner. This Photoshop fail is so bad. I remember the first time that I saw it and thinking there was no way that is her real butt. There's no way that that's what it really looks like. As we all know, the Kardashians are very proud of their behinds, but after looking through their Instagrams, a good portion of their voluptuous figures seem to be thanks to Photoshop. And that is so clearly the case in Kylie's photo. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it either looks pulled up or pulled down, and I literally don't think it's possible for an to be that big. Also, the way her waist is like pulled down in the middle, I don't know, it just looks very off to me. And as you can expect, a lot of the comments were calling out her strange shape and pointing that the pockets looked abnormally big.
In at number 6, Ally Brooke. The best part about a celebrity Photoshop fail is when the celebrity knows it's taken place and looks ridiculous. And that's exactly what happened with Ally Brooke from Fifth Harmony. And when she realized one of her photos was terribly photoshopped, she took to Instagram to poke some fun at it, with her writing in the caption, quote, "When you're trying to look cute, even though you got 2 right feet." And she not only posted a photo of the fail, but she zoomed in perfectly so everyone could see that she literally had 2 right feet in the picture. One is crossed over the other, so that's probably why it was missed. But still, like, how could an editor let that happen? But again, I have to ask, like, literally, how does that happen? First, why do you need to edit or Photoshop her feet in the first place? And next, how is it possible to get to a place where you replace her real foot or leg with the other one?
In at number 5, Selena Gomez's hair. The warp tool is a common Photoshop tactic used by many to exaggerate an area of the photo, or in some cases to slim people down. That being said, it is also the easiest Photoshop fail to spot, and even Selena Gomez has been caught using this tool. When celebrity makeup artist Hung Van Gogh shared these pics of Selena Gomez while working on a secret project, fans started asking questions. However, it had nothing to do with this secret project, but more so they were wondering why the wall over her right shoulder was so severely warped. This tool, like I said, is usually only this visible if someone is trying to shrink their waist, arms, or have their hips widened. From the looks of it though, whomever edited this photo was trying to either make Selena's hair look less flat, or they were trying to shrink her head a little bit.
Here at number 4 is Selena Gomez. She is not to blame though. She's actually one of the few celebrities who post pictures showing their cellulite and their not so good angles. Not like she has any, but you know what I mean. She tries to always keep her body image transparent with her fans. So who's the one to blame for this photoshopping crime? Her makeup artist. Her makeup artist named Hugh Van Gogh posted a picture of Selena on his Instagram, and fans went wild after noticing the brutal Photoshop job. It's a very hot selfie of her, we cannot deny, but the door behind her has an obvious dent to it, which showed that he attempted to flare her hair out more to give it more volume. After all the negative comments it received, he took the picture down. I understand as someone's makeup and hair artist, you want your work to look the best that it can be, so something as simple as hair volume would be important to you. But if anything, it just makes us think that you can't actually provide volume to hair if you have to Photoshop it. It's just not a good look. Alright guys, at number 3 we have Kris Jenner. Not for face tuning Gordon Ramsay's wrinkles this time. We've already seen her airbrushing skills as I described earlier in this video, but this time she tried using the whole make your body shape smaller trick. There is no denying that she looks awesome at age 63, which had fans wondering why she felt the need to alter her body shape. She posted a picture to her Instagram rocking a sports bra, black leggings, and some flat tummy tea. But no one was looking at the sponsored product. Everyone had their eyes on the fact that the wood behind her has a magical curve to it. It is also incredibly blurry all around her arm. Her caption says, "People always ask me how I stay in shape and looking so good. Flat tummy tea is my this year's summer must-have, and ugh, I feel amazing. Hashtag ad." Do you feel amazing though? I feel like if you felt amazing, you wouldn't have changed the shape of your body. The only problem I have with this is that it is an ad promoting body health, and I think photoshopping your picture with that message is just a huge contradiction. She's still a MILF though. In spot number 2 is Miranda Kerr. Who would have thought that a Victoria's Secret model would feel like she needs to Photoshop her images? I mean, you literally work for the biggest modeling company in the world. I think you're good, girl. You're hot. Vogue posted a picture of Miranda with 2 other models backstage at the 2012 Victoria's Secret fashion show. They all look stunning, of course, but apparently Miranda wasn't happy with the picture. She posted the same picture to her own Instagram page, but this time her hips and waist are 2 times smaller than the original photo. I can't stress enough how unnecessary this Photoshop was, and I think it's sad that someone as successful and beautiful like her feels like she has to make herself appear even smaller. And the majority of her fans agree with me. It was bold of her to even post the edited photo, as Vogue posted the original to their page as well. It was just very obvious. Taking our number 1 spot is Beyonce. No, the queen of pop has fallen under the Photoshop spell. Her Instagram fans were quick to point out her Photoshop fail after she posted a picture of her with a glass of wine. I'm not totally sure why this was even altered. You can hardly see her body in the picture. But one thing you can see is that the wine glass is out of shape, and so is her iPhone, which sits on the table in front of her thighs. But it's not the first time she's been the center of a Photoshop scandal. Fans came after her after she posted a bikini picture and noticed that she had changed the shape of her thighs to appear smaller. You can see the distortion on the stair that appears in the middle of her already perfect thighs. You can see that the stair is at a strange angle compared to the rest. Not only that, but the reflection on the wall shows the difference in the gap and how the stair is actually a straight angle. There was no way she was getting away with all of this, and I am not happy about it. Beyonce is like queen to 90% of this world's population. Stop photoshopping! You're perfect! Halfway through our list at number 5 is Miranda Kerr. Many people would agree that the Victoria's Secret model has no reason to alter her images online. I mean, her beauty and her body is the reason that she has a career of being a professional model. But she sparked a ton of controversy back in 2012 after she posted a behind the scenes photo at the Victoria's Secret fashion show, but the real version of the photo looked a little different. No one thought anything of her post until fans found the original and realized how much smaller her waist and hips were. After receiving a ton of backlash, she spoke up about it and said that she did not know the picture was photoshopped. She said she went online, found the picture, and then posted it, but no one believed her. Fans questioned how she wouldn't possibly recognize her own body. But let me know what you guys think. I feel like if I saw a picture of my waist looking smaller and my hips, I would be like, I don't look like that. That's not my waist. But I also don't look like Miranda Kerr. So, rolling into spot number 4, we have Oprah Winfrey. Another Photoshop fail that was not the celebrity's fault, but they still took the heat for it. This one was definitely more of a good laugh though than the other ones on our list, because it wasn't Oprah's body that was altered to like look thinner. She was just given an extra limb. Oprah landed herself on the cover of Vanity Fair with some other huge celebrities like Reese Witherspoon, who was sitting on her lap in the picture. While the cover was iconic simply for the people on the cover, there was a massive mistake and Oprah had 3 hands in the picture. But it gets worse. Depending on what issue you see the picture from, there were some covers that had Reese Witherspoon with 3 legs. Multiple Photoshop fails in one magazine cover? I feel like an editor lost their job that day. Here now, number 3, we have Kim Kardashian. Are you really that surprised? Probably not. I'm gonna be honest, there is an entire list of times that her pictures were accused of being photoshopped, so it would take way too long for me to name all of them, so I'll just power through like a few of them. Like the time she posted this mirror picture and fans were quick to point out that her door frame was very bent. Fans are always pointing out ways that her body appears to be altered in her social media posts. But there's also another one that went viral, but this one was completely out of her control. In one of her fragrance promos with her sister Kylie Jenner, people got a good laugh at the final edit because Kim had 6 toes on one of her feet. Obviously, she was not the one who photoshopped an extra toe on herself, but people still criticized her for it as if she was, which is so ridiculous. Making her way into the number 2 spot is Katy Perry, another celebrity who fell victim to some epic magazine Photoshop. This one also caused a lot of controversy back in 2011 when the singer posed on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. After the magazine came out, the original photos got leaked online and showed the drastic difference between the two. Fans were quick to point out how they slimmed her thigh, plumped her breast, smoothed all over her skin, and even gave her a different right hand. Fans and even celebrities started posting their thoughts online, expressing that the changes were so unnecessary and that it only causes more damage than good to do that. Like, just show us the celebrity for what they are. I feel like these magazine covers think we're gonna like not buy the magazine if her breast looked smaller and if she had a weird right hand. Like, what? Here? It's Katy Perry. I'm just buying it because it's Katy Perry. I don't give a what she looks like. Winning the number 1 place is Khloe Kardashian. Now, I remember covering this story when it first happened and I could not help but laugh at just how ridiculous it was. Khloe is beautiful, but no matter how gorgeous she is, it seems like I will not convince her not to edit her photos. She showed off her new hair color in an Instagram post, but fans could only focus on how different her face looked. People commented on it saying she gave herself an entirely new face, and they're not wrong. But the worst part was one of the interviews from Keeping Up with the Kardashian aired that same day, showing how different she looked in real life compared to the picture that she posted online. Everyone knows that if you're on TV, people are going to see what you look like beyond your social media posts. So people just couldn't understand why she would alter her appearance so much. She doesn't need to, she's so freaking pretty.
What does Kim Kardashian actually look like? We have no clue because all she does is Photoshop her photos. Now, Kim has been caught photoshopping photos and lying about her appearance pretty much since social media was invented. In August 2022, Kim promoted her collaboration with Beats by Dre with photos and videos of herself enjoying some pool time, but an eagle-eyed TikTok user noticed that the reality star appeared to edit out her trapezius muscles. Kim K is notorious for photoshopping out her traps. The user Caroline began in the video. Then in January 2022, Kim posted pictures from her Skims swim collection photo shoot, only for fans to immediately notice that her leg appeared warped and featured a curve behind her knee. Now, fans again alleged that something was off when Kim posted a poolside photo wearing a new Skims set in April 2022. "You forgot to leave in your belly button," one follower wrote, with another asking, "Where on earth is your belly button?" Now, Kim denied the accusations by sharing a short video from the photo shoot to her Instagram story, writing, "Come on guys, seriously, this is so dumb," claiming I photoshopped out my belly button. She then urged fans to head over to Skims to buy some high-waisted underwear to conceal that saggy belly button like she did. Kim is the queen of photoshopping her pictures, so what she really looks like, no one knows. Things got weird in 2021 when it was revealed that Madonna did one of the most weirdest Photoshop things ever. To promote her album Rebel Heart in 2015, she literally photoshopped her face onto another girl's body. Amelia Goldie says that Madonna's face was photoshopped onto her body and used to promote the singer's Rebel Heart album on Instagram. Now, the photo of Madonna, which was originally posted to Instagram on May 1st, 2015, is still online and shows the singer sitting in bed. Now, the image is captioned, "I look cool." And Amelia called Madonna out, but never got answers or any acknowledgement. She told BuzzFeed that she initially thought it was a joke when she saw Madonna's head on her body. She said, "Then I realized it wasn't because it was posted on her official account. I think if you're gonna play somebody else's body off as your own, they deserve to be mentioned. But no hard feelings." Now, this is just such a strange thing to do, and Madonna has never addressed it. Britney Spears loves using Instagram. I mean, she posts all the time, but she also loves her Photoshop. Britney has been caught photoshopping her pictures multiple times. In March 2016, Britney posted a photo of her laying by her pool in her swimsuit and captioned the pic, "Just chilling." Now, fans were quick to notice that her back arch looks like it was edited to look higher, as the gap was blue when it should have been tan to match the color of the tiles under her. These days though, you can see how she's warping her waist. She posted a photo wearing a plaid pleated skirt and a white cropped shirt, reminiscent of the iconic outfit she wore in her music video One More Time. Her followers though were more concerned with the warped bathroom drawers behind her. Commenting on the picture, one person wrote, "Not trying to be mean, but you can obviously tell you photoshopped your waist." Now, Khloe Kardashian has had two major Photoshop fails that prove that she changes her looks in pictures. Now, the first incident happened when a photo of Khloe in a bikini was posted on Instagram by her grandmother. Now, it's a normal photo and she looks stunning, except she's not photoshopped. In the wake of the snap going viral, the Kardashians then called in a crisis management team to try and completely remove the image from the internet. A source close to the Kardashians said Khloe freaked out as her viral unedited photo was posted by mistake. Now, she was freaking out, and within minutes the photo already began circulating everywhere, the source said. Now, the thing is though, people were praising the photo because there was no Photoshop. In 2020, Khloe posted a photo that looked nothing like her, but eagle-eyed fans realized that photo was taken the same day she filmed Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and the differences are shocking. Fans called her out for this, but rather than mock her, many have praised Khloe for the way she looks in the original shot, saying there was no need to edit her photos. I just need to know what was going through Khloe's mind at the time, because wow. As Kris Jenner has gotten older, she's moved more towards using Photoshop, where she's most likely getting editing tips from her kids. Now, she released a cookbook in 2014, and Gordon Ramsay showed up to congratulate her. They took a photo and Gordon posted it on his Instagram. Now, it was normal, it was cute. But then 6 days later, Kris posted a similar photo of the two of them together. Now, there was a huge difference though with her post, as Kris photoshopped the crap out of herself and Gordon. Gordon. Their skin was obviously airbrushed and completely smooth, and it looked so fake it was honestly laughable, and I truly wonder if Gordon approved.